Hello there and welcome to another SOS reading. But before we dive into your SOS messages, Spirit wants you to know that you were brought here for a reason. What you've carried in silence is now turning into guidance. The unseen is whispering. The path is opening. Take only what lights your soul and leave the rest in peace. And with that, let's see what else Spirit wants you to know when it comes to your SOS messages. You're being helped, just like Spirit was saying at the beginning here. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see the results. And what was Spirit just saying? The unseen is whispering. The path is opening. Take only what lights your soul and leave the rest in peace. This is the secret right now, is to really be in tuned and aware of things that light your soul. And to me, that looks like a child, a mermaid, merman, or what? Merchild. Let's call merchild. Okay. Well, children represent innocence, playfulness, claiming it, reclaiming it, whatever you got to do. Just know that whatever you might feel, maybe a delay, is really a setup for some treasures for you to cherish further along your journey. Not something that's just going to fill you up in the now moment. Spirit's looking after you for the long term. So yeah, know that you're being helped right now. And I don't know if I brought this up. I don't think I did. Water sign is coming through, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So just take that how it resonates for you. And we do have air sign as well. So we've got this rest. You've been working hard. Take a nap and get some rest. We were just talking about that childlike energy. You know, well, maybe some of you don't know, but children and just even like baby animals, they play hard and they sleep hard, but they do require a little bit more rest and nap. And the reason why Spirit is putting this into your awareness at this time is because you have gone through your own rebirth. And so, yes, you are feeling a little bit lighter. And even if it's just a little bit, that's a good indication you're right where you need to be. Be willing to tell people no if you need to, so that you can carve out some time to rest, to rejuvenate, to charge your batteries, or just to sit in silence, right? To have peace. Let's get a little bit more about this rest though for you. What is this rest energy bringing for the viewer? It's going to help you get clarity. It's also going to help you make a decision if you are contemplating right now, or you may be guided to contemplate, right? So that you can make a decision. I mean, either way, you're going to figure out the next step. But the next step happens with getting rest, doing things that help you feel like you are, being the boss of your own life. Because sometimes, even though we can be in charge of our own life, there are times where we don't feel so strong, right? Or we don't put our needs first. And that's really something that Spirit is guiding you to do. And if you are feeling stuck or indecisive, listen to your intuition and make a decision. But I would say your intuition will be a little off, okay, if we are overwhelmed and we're not giving ourselves time to sit with something here, because you are meant to sit with something for the moment. So I would also say this isn't the time where you need to feel rushed into making a decision, okay? And that's a good thing. I got more air sign coming through, so let's see what else. Get it? Okay, you are getting more information. Okay, there's more air sign. Let's get more about this. Get more information. You are being guided to pay attention to what the unseen is gifting to you. See how you're working in the unseen as we've got our, as you, all of us, yes, as you have your eyes closed, napping, meditating, sleeping, or napping, sleeping, same thing. Anyhow, you're soaking up information from the unseen. Also, in the scene, noticing synchronicities, noticing some information that may be popping out. And yes, I do feel that Spirit will be gifting you something that will be undeniable when it comes to the information you need, the answers you need. Rock, okay, you got, okay. You got into a place where you had no other choice but to go through a rebirth. So what I mean by that is like there was some type of ending. Yeah, it could have been painful, could have been challenging, it could have been a whole mixture of things. And you could have really felt like you've hit rock bottom, failed at something here. And so you had no choice but to dive in and go through a rebirth. But this is what's creating something outstanding for you. This challenge is actually helping you rise. So Spirit is gifting you more information this time around, actually, because you've earned the right to have this information, because Spirit is saying you're going to be using this not just for yourself, but there's going to be other uses for it and for other souls. So don't get bothered here if you feel like things are delaying. The delay is actually setting you up to see important information that is meant to be on your path. So you're collecting things right now, okay? Slow, steady, keeping your light steady. Okay, let's see here. What else? And I do get a little bit of fire sign coming through as well. This is another thing I want to point out to you. You are, because of the rebirth that you've gone through, you're pretty much transmuting those old energies, those challenges into your guidance map. This is why Spirit is gifting you more information on your path. Guidance, signs for you not to miss. Emotions can blur the path. Okay, now it may be right now for some of you. Okay, so emotions blur the path. Anchor in reason. We were talking about air sign coming through here, and maybe what we need to do is just decide not to feel that we've got to do anything except for allow ourselves to be above the emotions. And I know it can be hard at times, but there may be a situation where you also may be dealing with someone too. Just take it if it resonates, may not for all of you, but you could be dealing with someone too that their emotions could be challenging you, their negative emotions. But we do have to be cautious here of not getting overwhelmed. Yes, there is something here that has been hard to handle, maybe possibly because you've been handling it on your own or in silence. But this is the thing. You are the alchemist right now. And what Spirit said at the beginning is carries that. Because Spirit says you've carried in silence, or excuse me, what you've carried in silence in the unseen is now turning into guidance. You're getting guidance from the unseen, from the heavens above here, Take only what lights your soul. Leave the rest in peace. And look at this. This is a card of peace. You've worked enough at something. That's what Spirit is saying. Now we are opening up to information, but also the information that you've already gained here, because Spirit says you've mastered something and now you're just putting it all to use, okay? But you are being guided here by unseen hands. And I know sometimes that can be hard, especially when we've been challenged by disappointments. Time to move on here. So it is time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. Emotions blur the path. Anchor in reason. And it's almost like, look at this, where we are above the emotions or walking away from those waves of emotion here and going into a place of more stability. Got more water sign coming through. There is something better. So Spirit says, wait, okay? See, I was getting this thing where you don't need to feel rushed. And look at that. It even says that. Don't rush. That's key right now. Don't rush into action right now. See the word action? Bide your time for better results. Something is literally mutating, gestating, birthing, because you're in the alchemist position right now in life, whether you're aware of it or not. We have more water sign. We got fire sign. See, we're tempering something here. Now, there may be a need to, you know, I would say too, there's something here. Don't rush into action, right? So it's not like we need to just get up and walk away, right? But sometimes we do need to excuse ourselves from the emotions of others or negativity of, you know, others and whatever else. But, you know, again, there's something here where you are being guided to pay attention to what's going to be revealing itself to you. That way, you know, without a doubt, you've done something right, something true. Let's see, what else? You've done something right and something true. This may take some time too, so I would just encourage you not to get discouraged. But you are meant to feel powerful, okay? Regardless of circumstances. And the thing is, you know, you've got people who are rooting for you. You may even have like unseen fans. Oh my goodness. I mean, I know you have unseen fans in the spiritual realm, but I'm like talking about maybe something where you just don't realize that people know of you, about you, or they will. To me, this is really signifying rapid development with your destiny. You're more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful because you've been entrusted with this. Spirit has given you this gift. And I'm also getting this thing that you do something with nobility here. Feel powerful in an unapologetic way. This is the thing. You're doing it in an unapologetic way, right? Claiming your innocence, right? Because you're wiping out something that feels like a karmic soul debt to you in a way. Or you're carefully being guided not to entangle yourself into future karmic soul debts. And what I mean by that are situations where you find that you are almost in the same place with a different face. Okay, you know what I mean? Or maybe sometimes it is the same face. Anyhow, you're above the fray here, or you will, because I will tell you that card of empowerment, yes, it does come with some challenges. And the challenge would be not to care what others think about what you're doing or becoming. You know, You're already ingrained of knowing how to use your gifts wisely, your knowledge wisely, the things that you've been mastering wisely. Let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. You've already moved on to, and there may be a situation where there could be people that are having a hard time with you moving on too. A restart is not a setback. It's preparing you to really own a part of yourself here, or I should say a truer part of yourself that is unshakable, exudes confidence. You feel like you've hit rock bottom. There's the only way you can go is up now, okay? Now let's get a little bit more about this, you know, restart and this situation where we've had a setback. Let's get more about this. Restart is not a setback. Worthiness. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. I just want to go back to the point that I was making about wiping out karmic debt or things that feel like, you know, an old alignment. Okay? One that, yes, we're always, and this is the thing too, I'm just going to bring this up. People, most people, okay, aren't born with confidence. It takes, you know, experience. It takes, or excuse me, practice. It takes going through, getting to the places where we do hit rock bottom and we rise up. But this is the thing. There was something that happened. And I would say, yes, something bad happened to you to show you your worth, to show you that you don't deserve that. But it also was a 2-for-1 for Spirit. It helped catapult you into your destiny while teaching someone or another, or excuse me, teaching someone or others a lesson in their own soul's evolution. Spirit wants you to step into this place of what I see is the 9 of Pentacles, knowing that you are self-reliant because no matter what, you have unseen forces that favor you. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. See, this setback gave you a moment here to take time, not to rush. Because this is the thing, we live in a world that is all about rush, all this stuff, all these damn timelines. We're making our own damn timeline here, okay? It's called your timeline, your blossoming, your rebirth. Your rebirth comes with a new contract in life, and the new contract is feeling powerful and knowing you deserve this boost, this level up, because this is what happens too. Sometimes in life, we think we're taking 10 steps back only to take 20 steps forward quickly. So continue to know that you do deserve to receive good in all ways. You know, and the thing is if you've broken free from some unseen chains, good, because you knew and you know that you are high quality. Your soul is high quality. I'm not talking about what you have on the outside. I don't care. Let's see, what else? You're not alone. Angels walk beside you. They're giving you a sense of tough spiritual skin. When to utilize compassion, but also discernment, right? And also, being in a place where you deserve honesty. You're not alone. Angels walk beside you. Don't rush right now. Bide your time for better results. What else? Surround yourself. In the meantime, surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity, because you're in the alchemist position right now in life. You're transmuting these old energies to get a clear map. See? You're making your own map because it's inside of you. And see how your angels are kind of, it's almost like they're kind of going, come on, come along, let's go over here, move on, don't pay attention to that, you know, or them or whatever. Okay, let's see here. See? Oh my God, I told you, the alchemist, the alchemist. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. This is something that you will be able to hold on to tangibly here, or see grow in tangible ways. Now, this could also be an opportunity that leads to a prosperous windfall of resources. This to me signifies like Ace of Pentacles. And the other thing that I'm seeing too is that your health is going to get so much more vibrant, okay? Because you're loosening the grip that the old energy and the dark energy try to have on you. Now, this also may be, you know, challenging to hear, possibly, but maybe not. But it's kind of like this. It's like Spirit, it's almost like Spirit had to clear the path, and that means removing some people off of your path, because somehow they would have disrupted or can disrupt the good fortune and windfall that you have coming towards you. And Spirit wants you to be able to get into situations, you know, that you can trust to give to, that appreciate, not just take. You've had enough taken from you. What else? And Spirit's saying you're a powerful healer. You are healing the situation even when you feel like you're not doing anything. In fact, that's the key. Do less right now to gain more. Explore your options. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. I just see that we're just moving on from the old and worn out things, you know, just things that just are like, oh my goodness, I'm kind of sick of that. Or sick of you know, who knows? Whatever you're sick of, that's your, you know, that's your intuition saying, mm-hmm. So another thing we could be doing is exploring options to get playful, exploring other means of feeling connected while maintaining our sense of sovereignty, because you deserve that. You don't deserve to feel like your light gets bombarded by people's problems, the shadows of the world, you know, responsibilities that you have, you know, to take care of in your own personal home and life. Now, to me, I am getting this thing where we could be at the Seven of Cups. We could be confused about what to go for. So let's get a little bit more about this explore options for you. Get more water sign coming through. Give us more about this explore options. Okay, I already knew that. See, this is Seven of Cups. This is definitely Seven of Cups. Deception surrounds you. Pull back now. Detox from having to feel overwhelmed by anything or anyone. This is going to be key, and it might be challenging for some, because you could be so used to taking charge of a situation or doing something out of habit here. Now, there could be temptation too, so you got to pay attention to, you know, what's really going on. Again, if you feel rushed by a situation or people, that's deception. Pull back. Explore other options. See how you're kind of moving away from things that are confusing, including a person or people. If it's a situation that's confusing, you got to pull away and just do something else. You got to play. You got to just absolutely, totally, 100% shift your focus. But we're going to get a little bit more too. And to me, I feel like the sea turtle has your treasures in that shell. And it's almost like, again, there could be greedy energies. You know, they come in the form of family members, friends, co-workers, people that you think are positive, but you've learned through wisdom. Now, this doesn't mean that we have to carry the cloak of pessimistic or being pessimistic or being cynical. Although I know you know people that are that way and the results they get in life. Just look at the results that they get in life. Anyhow, let's see what's going on. See, you're not doing a damn thing. And I would say too, there may be this like energy trying to cling on you, you know? So kind of watch out for that. Because this is the thing. Your light doesn't chase, it attracts, okay? Patience and silence are your allies. Now, you don't have to say or do anything. Allow options to come to you, is what Spirit is saying. And when they do come, you're going to have a feast. You're going to have fun because it's about, these are choices you want, not the choices that are confusing. Pull back from something here. Also, I'm going to bring something up. I feel that yes, you've been working hard. It's like, I kind of see something going like this. I kind of see this Seven of Pentacles. I know I was saying the Seven of Cups with this. I also see Seven of Pentacles where we could be tending to something way too much. So we're finding that balance of, yes, we tend to that, but we also have to open up to explore something else, okay, so that it's not, you're not over tending, you're not over watering one certain area of your life, right? One certain garden of your life. What else? You were meant to be heard. You're very powerful, and you are a soul that is able to be powerful, yet you're very, how do I say it? You're very mysterious with it. You're very patient with it at times. Because I know there are times where your voice was so powerful and maybe others, maybe even parents or elders told you, you know, shh, you know, but no, you're not to shh. You were meant to be heard. You've got something to say. You've got things to share. You've got knowledge that people are thirsty for. You like that? How about that? Instead of the world being thirsty for flesh, let's be thirsty for real wisdom. Let's be thirsty for knowledge. And that's why you're stepping up on one of the very, well, it's not like the very first wave, but a strong wave of souls that come with a plan to evolve and bloom where you're at, not chasing things. We don't have to chase things. Let's see what else. In fact, they're chasing you. Their energy is chasing you. This is why you have to build a strong sense of spiritual armor too. Because you're going to be responsible. If not now, you will be responsible. It's like a leadership role you didn't really sign up for, but it's gonna be very fulfilling for you anyhow. But it is part of your purpose. But it's like you're gonna be responsible for like being in this position where you're actually not just looking out for you. You're looking out for a tribe. Okay. Whether it's furry tribe, it's going to be a mixture, furry tribe and people. Your breakdown is becoming your breakthrough. I'm going to really encourage you not to get discouraged, even if, okay, now I'm going to be realistic here. Let's be realistic. You are being helped, but it does require patience. Now, depending on where you're at with this hitting rock bottom, hitting this sense of, you know what you hit. You hit the 10 of swords and you hit the 10 of wands is what you hit. That's like feeling, oh, like you felt you've hit the overwhelm button. Like this is your SOS reading. This is your save me right now because I need that, relief. And that's exactly what you're getting. Your breakthrough will come with, challenges, but they're not challenges to defeat you. It's a challenge where you're like, what? Okay, I'm ready to take this on. And the reason why is because you got more information this time around. So you've earned this place of having victory and having things be made right. A sense of creating justice on your own terms here. Now, it will require focus. It will require you to not allow the mind to wander either. And this could be too, where you've got other energies or people that could be obsessed with you as well, now or in the future, okay? But most likely it's always been happening at some level, where you're going to have to be discerning with what's yours and what's not, okay? You don't need to absorb everything. In fact, you've been absorbing everything. And this is why Spirit has been trying to guide you on tuning into more of yourself now. You may be a gifted healer. You may be a gifted indigo child, adult, light worker, all of that. But it doesn't mean that you have to use your gifts 24/7. Okay, it means you can turn it off and you can go play and just be yourself. What else? And that's going to actually help your spiritual system get rebooted, because it requires downloads from Spirit here. Just like your computer, your laptop, your phone, when it needs to be updated, so do we. But that requires us to get out of our head, get out of a space that we've been feeling drowned by, and purposely putting ourselves in a place where we can amplify the alchemist that's definitely bursting out of you, okay? And people are going to be probably spellbound by you if they're not already. I'm not kidding. I've walked this energy, and I'm walking by you right now too. Playtime, okay, the alchemist, and also putting yourself in this energy where you don't have to care. You just don't have to care about the emotions of others, the world, okay? Heaven has enough spiritual allies to take care of that. The dolphins know the importance of playing as joy creates miracles and manifestation. See, this is about you now. Tuning into you. You don't have to use all of your reserves, your spiritual reserves, your emotional reserves, right? Your mind. Instead, get playful, because you are opening up this door. What you've carried in silence is now turning into guidance. The unseen is whispering. The path is opening. Take only what lights your soul. Leave the rest in peace. Let's get a little bit more about this playtime for you. Heaven's hands are holding you. Heaven knows that this a tremendous amount of unseen weight that you've been carrying. And heaven is telling you this is not yours to carry. Let it go. Let it be. You've done enough. Your hands are becoming more powerful. And the way that it becomes more powerful to heal, to create, is by giving to yourself. And sometimes we learn the hard way to give to ourselves, you know. What else? Yeah, you got to listen to music. You're manifesting right now. Spirit is like, there. It's literally, okay, it's like you're at the threshold of this summoning here. So to manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, and sing, or play music. Okay, and then we got this crescent moon. So this is like this beginning here. Okay, now again, we have to have patience. Remember, we do live in a world where everything is instant gratification, instant. Okay, even instant fat reduction, body parts, okay, delivery. Okay, you know, all of that. Anyhow, this is a season here. So let's get a little bit more about this manifestation. Now pay attention to moon cycles too. You can use the moon cycles to amplify your healing, your releasing, your manifestation on the channel, right? You know, depending on when you get this video on the channel, the readings are, you know, in the moon cycles. They will start to be in the moon cycles, all right? And we do have a new moon. New moon comes every month. Time for a new cycle, a new manifestation. Oh my goodness, I just love where Spirit has placed you. I understand that you do feel alone at times. I understand that you may also feel totally misunderstood. And I understand too that you also question, why are you in a place where you don't feel heard or you don't feel seen so much? And there is definitely a divine reason. And Spirit wants you to know that what I said earlier about people being thrown off of your path because they are coming with distortion. When you've cleared distortion, and when you are a frequency, your soul is a frequency where it shows distortion with others. And this is why sometimes you don't understand why people flee, okay? Or they're off-putted by your energy. But you are one of a kind, divinely rare, and deeply needed. This is why Spirit is saying, what you've been doing is practicing making your voice stronger, your energy stronger, so that there is an undeniable wisdom that penetrates other souls as well. Your story is changing. Just know that. Know that heaven is sending allies in the unseen and in the seen for you. What else? You better make a wish. You better make a wish. Heaven is listening to everything you need to say. We talked about you being in the Alchemist position right now, where you are, and you've already been doing this. But there's going to be a magical opportunity that you will know is yours because it feels like, and because it is, tailored to you. And can I just say this, that it's literally Heaven's hands are tailoring a custom opportunity for you. you're getting to, or you are in a place where you've soothed your emotions to become an oasis for you, to become like this, where it reflects back the true reflection, not the distortion that, you know, other people's emotions, or maybe what we've gone through is trying to create, because now we've come to a place of feeling soothed in the soul. Now it's representing your true desires, your true wants, your true wishes. You've got the Nine of Cups here with this Make-A-Wish. And I was talking about, well, I don't know if I mentioned it, but the worthiness to me really reflects like Nine of Pentacles, okay? So the nines are representing steadfast completion here. What else? Oh my goodness. Heaven is favoring you in more ways than one. So it is a magical time. Extra magical energy, okay? Extra, extra. Read all about it. My gosh, that's like an old thing. But anyhow, maybe that's what it is. People are going to be like, oh my gosh, have you heard? Have you heard? Not that that's important, but it's always nice to know that people recognize something that you're doing, okay? And inspiring others. So extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. And the way that you can be more in tune with this too is to relax and rest more. Feel, you know, get into a place where you don't feel like you have to overdo, overextend. Now, let's see if there's something like advice about that divine magic for you. The advice about this divine magic. There's going to be something too that I want to point out. There's going to be some type of threshold meeting here. Either a person, place, idea that appears ordinary. However, it's going to carry unusual medicine, okay? There's some type of encounter that carries unusual medicine. Your inner shifts become outer blessings. This is why you're getting what I would say is a universal justice, okay? Because you're taking control of your inner world, which is causing outer blessings here. What else? You walk with divine protection always. My goodness. Heaven's hands are holding you. You're not walking alone. So this is why Spirit is saying, trust sometimes when you have to be by yourself, right? Because it is helping you get strong in your connection with the divine protection. But Spirit wants you to feel confident right where you're at right now. Okay, now that is it for those. And before we end the reading, I want to find out how your story is going to change. And then I got like a little extra special channel message too, if you want to stick around for that. Okay, how is the viewer's story going to change? There is something change. This is the manifestation card. Your summoning powers are going to get real sharp. And it almost may feel like it's coming out of the ordinary. So there is something extraordinary happening here. So let's get a little bit more about that when it comes to what's going to change. Something sudden will happen here. It's like where we finally just had to release something that we couldn't maybe hang on to or do more of. It forced you to actually, and it's a good thing actually, to create something brand new, because you've been called. It's like Spirit called you. Your hands Know how to create beautiful things. You're literally a star seed riding in the cosmos right now with heaven, because you've earned the right to do that. Spirit didn't say you've got to do it exactly like this. Spirit gave you the free will to write your destiny right now, because Spirit trusts you that much, because you're that evolved. Go ahead, make that room, eliminate that clutter. See, you are. Okay, all right, here we go. How your story is going to change is you've cleared something out. You've created balance. You know, you could read this and take it for how it resonates, but this is the thing. You've cleared something out. You've summoned something new, because how your story changes is that you're in this power of manifesting and summoning and creating heaven on earth, your little heaven on earth, right? Because earth is huge. And we do have to live amongst other realities, okay? All right, now I'm going to leave you with this, a reminder that if this found you, it is because a little ember inside you has sent out a signal. You have been protected while you paused. You have been prepared while you wondered. Today, Spirit leans close and says, receive what comes as a soft authority, not to conquer, but to claim a truer portion of yourself. Keep your hands gentle, your feet on the earth, and your yes ready. This reading is a map, not a chain. Take what lights you and leave the rest to the quiet wonders of the unseen. I hope that this was helpful for you. Love and light. Take care.